Hello. So, I'm doing something today very relaxing, hopefully. And the inspiration for this was the fact that I was at the dentist yesterday getting a couple of wisdom teeth out. And I decided I'm grand today, I feel fine. But I decided, well, it'd be nice to take it a bit easy and put no pressure on myself for this live stream. Because I'm a great believer in taking it easy to heal fast. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some painting, but I'm going to let myself off the hooks in terms of feeling I have to get kind of a finished thing finished by the end of the live stream or to show you later on the community tab or something. I don't care if I finish this one or not. What I want to do is have kind of a painter's spa day today. And that means just being lazy. So I feel like painting, but I feel like being lazy with it, that kind of way. And then after this hour is up, I'm gonna read a book, lie down and read a book for a while and just take it really easy. So I'm gonna spoil myself today. But what the things that I want to enjoy today are mixing color and looking at how the color looks on the canvas. I have kind of a um composition worked out. And it's a group of trees again, actually the same group of trees I'm still obsessed with. But I have some reference materials to work from, and but it's gonna be fairly kind of free form. I've painted it already, and I have this kind of very energetic painting, but I'm doing it from more of a distance in this one. So I don't know what way it's going to go in the kind of relaxed mood I have. But, if you see me taking ages mixing something, just getting color and oohing and on, it's just I'm going with the flow very much today. So, and I'm in no kind of a hurry, you see. So going to enjoy myself. And when I was out the last time, doing that painting, working in oils, I brought this little set with me, and if you remember me saying it's a vintage set, so what happened was I think the tin in it is. See, I haven't used these before myself, other than this vintage set, and I think the tin might have gotten a bit old and the worse for age because several of the tubes split on me and created quite the mess. But I might be using up some of that paint today because this all tends to, even when you put this cling filmy stuff on it, tends to go dried up very fast once it's all split like that. And of course, it's going to create quite a mess out in the field. And I was given, I think I got 7 sets of these. So I don't mind if I'm using up some old tubes and using quite a lot of paint. A few of them are in that state. The vermilion was always very strange in this because time has not been kind to it either. And the color, it's gone. It's got streaks of kind of black and brown, and red does kind of react in a metallic kind of a way and go black. But I really like that about some of these paints, and it's really interesting. So I think I'll have fun mixing those, and I'll use my other ordinary oil paints that I have as well. So I'm going to enjoy mixing. And if this works, and I think it's worked so far, I've uploaded some music because part of my spa day, and you laugh, if you know me at all, you'll laugh. I don't really feel like talking very much today. I always say that. And then I talk the hind legs off a donkey for the whole live stream. But I don't feel like talking much today, and I want to rest my poor mouth as well. My poor mouth. I'm feeling sorry for myself, haven't I? There's nothing wrong with me. Like it's healing up great. So, yeah, so I'll put on little bits of music here and there to fill any silences. But, just if you get a different vibe off this live stream to some of the other ones, well, that's good. It's good to move things up a bit, but it's because I'm on a painter spa day. All right, so let's have the rest of that track because that's one of my favorite tracks. I know, I think I muted it. Have I muted the music? Sorry, you have to scroll up to find where the music controls are again. I just have it down. And if you don't like my music, pull up another tab and just watch me paint to your own music. Because, everybody deserves a spa day, so why don't you take a spa day as well? Okay, get some greens going. That's one that burst. Can you see the color? There you can. So see some coming at this end as well. Blue doesn't at the correct end. So this out in the field here. So Iridian, you wouldn't use that up terribly quick. It's I don't know, it might take up either that end of the tube or that. I'm going to decide which. Let's see, can we? Oh, look. You can persuade it to come back out the way. Oh, I'm going to try and roll this up and then try and go back to using the red edge. It's still going to come out the other end. Yeah, now we're back. See what I mean about the pace? This is orange, and I absolutely love this orange. So it's a pity this tube split. Look at that. This is just age affecting it, but get it to focus in. But there's red in the orange as well, a streak of red, and it's a beautiful, soft orange. I've no idea if you bought these tubes, a set of these new, would the orange be that beautiful, but I absolutely love it. That with Viridian makes a beautiful green. Let's mix them up. Okay. Away. Where you from that on? Let's see. And I don't have to be mean about these things. Some love. That's very deep, beautiful deep. I'm going to use some of that over there, but I'm also going to make a lighter version. And I saw a beautiful painting when I was out yesterday of fields with, you know, a couple of little line of mountains in the background, but the fields were all these lovely muddy colours of green. And that's really too much. And they were very sort of dead oak colours as well. Beautiful colours. And then somebody come along, you know, and done kind of scratches into those dark scratches, which were nice. But there was a lovely texture because probably they were using a palette knife as well, because the paint, the way it was put on, you can make a nice wall of paint with a palette knife like that. But then you can come along, let that dry, come along, and the layer go in the direction and get several different either colour layers going or direction going. If you've ever plastered a wall, you know, let alone use a palette knife, if you've plastered a wall. And this has little grains in it as well. That's the old paint. So I'm going to do a bit lighter. I'm going to have more yellow. Another bit more yellow. I'll have that bit on its own. I will change the music in a minute. So I actually have 3 shades here. There's my mid shade, which isn't that far gone. I'm going to make a different kind of green now. I want to have some greens out before I do them. So I'm going to make a more zingy green with lemon. I think that's the tune. So I'm going to, with my painty hands, try and find you another tune. Start. Oh, it's just taking ages to load. That might be the one that's a longish one. I don't know. We'll give it a minute. Welcome back. I think I broke StreamYard trying to load that song. I had one song that was much longer than the others, so I think that's why. We'll try a shorter one. Oh, it's doing it now. What is it playing? No idea what it's playing. That's reminding. I don't remember putting anything that upbeat on, so it might be one of theirs. Let's see if I break the stream again. I'm back. We're not even going to get wound up with that. My chill day. Will we try it again? See how many times I can bounce myself out. It's still trying to load a new song. Must put extra pressure on the resources. Okay. Hopefully it'll do that. It is an experimental stream with various little different things going on to the usual. A change is as good as the rest, they say. Okay. Now, I want the I want the deader green. So I want to add some black to make that green. No, very dark. So this tube is in okay condition. I'm just trying to squeeze it right from the bottom so that it's less chance of splitting down here. And then I can start rolling it up. That'll reinforce the bottom a bit. They're in it, you see that they're in such a delicate condition now that they're all splitting. I'm going to get a little bit of tape at the bottom of that because this will be coming out on a field again. Oh my God, the music has gone really loud. I don't dare change it. Now. Sorry, I'm looking for. I have some tape somewhere. Yep, this painter's tape will do. A bit of that on the bottom of the tube. Are you glad I warned you not much would be happening? But look, we're doing colour mixing and it's enjoyable. It's the perfect painter's spa day, isn't it? There. Now that would probably be okay in the field. I'll put one more little bit on there. Obviously, it's not very nice getting your hands wrecked when you're out in the field because you can't go off and do a clean up, and it's very difficult to paint when you paint already. And trying to film as well is not usual. Now, there's no black. Did I get any of the tube yet? No. Let's have a little bit of black. Black goes a long way, so I'm using a tiny bit. That, I can't fix that, really. You know, I have to just keep using that wood. I want to take a little bit of this mid-green. And I have some of the zoomier green on it as well. Knocking it back with black. And then white is going to be involved as well. I don't know if I have too much black in them. I patched this one already. There's gaffer tape on that. Where's that white? Yeah, to me. Considering these are cheapies, I thought the quality was really good. Probably even better if they're new ones. Now that's, see that nice dead green? There are whole sections of leaves over here. I want that real dead green for them. And I'm sorry I never checked anybody, if there's anybody in comments. Oh, it says not viewing at the moment, so that's okay. I'm guessing there's nobody in comments. I'm over on a different tab, you see, that says brand. Okay, so I have some of my mid color there. Don't really need that black. All right. Now also we'll need a sky color, but what way am I going to do this? I know. I'm going to think differently this time. And over on this side, there are all this little group of leaves with light showing through, the paler green in the background. But I want to just paint it in as big sections and then work into it to make the shapes, work into the negative to make negative spaces there. And they're going to make big generalizations first. So I had a video reference, but it was I had to use a fisheye lens on it to see the whole group of trees, and it squishes it down. So what I'm doing now is slightly makey-uppy, and I'm looking at drawings and things for tones of things, and then just making some stuff up and memories. I'm going to want to be mixing up some browns as well, but I'm going to go with this first. So these are the drawings. I have the drawings down on the floor, and I'm looking at it. I seem like I could actually show you as I'm working, because this is where I am now at the moment. Will we dare to try another piece of music? You know, just be aware that we could be bumped out again, and I'll have to get back in. You have to wait for me a second while I get back in. Let me give it a go. I don't know, yeah, it's the same piece restart. Just place it in the loop. Okay, I'm going to be getting some greys and some browns in here. And I'm looking forward to the grey. Now, this is a very big palette knife to be doing this with, but I do have some big areas of colour I want to fill in, so I'm using very dark greens for these areas. I know what tree that is, do I? Completely make it up. I know this area is very dark. This is going to be a light grey, beigey kind of colour. And it'll get more fun as I'm filling in more colour. And you can see I'm being pretty freewheeling about it. But I want more. I have this colour I love, emerald green. It's so pretty. In this particular set, it's so pretty. So I'm going to mix that in with some of the zoomy yellow for this area. There's ivy on a tree over here. That's a zoomy colour, but it's not that kind of zoomy. And that could go warmer. So I have a choice. I could get that orange out, or I can go for the cadmium yellow. And I'm going to get the orange out just because I love it. I don't want to use it. Knowing I have other sets, you see that look at the dirt to me. You see everything is painted now, transferring from other tubes. So I'll be moving on to the other set soon, and I'll replace these colours that are running out with new tubes. My field kit, because you've got to keep your field kit clean. Oh, look, it makes me so happy. It's not at all like my orange. I'll show you the orange I have in a different brand. Here, this is not at all like it. Look, that's that's a beautiful orange as well, but compared to this orange, which I don't know, was it originally that color? I suspect not, because it has a touch of red streaking in it now as well. So beautiful, isn't it? And I don't know of any other brand I can get that exact color in. It's somewhere between an ochre and an orange and a cadmium. It's just so beautiful. And the sap green that it makes is so gorgeous. I love it so much. I don't know if that's exactly the color I'm looking for. It's a nice color, but I don't think it's the color of that particular part, but it is the color of the outsides of the trees. And I'm just using the big palette knife at the moment because I'm not into any detail. Doesn't look like anything at the moment, probably to you, but I can kind of see what's what in it myself. Oh, it's flashing rain out there, cozy. So I'm going to try and getting a bit of grey, and there's a tree trunk with some grey I want to get in. See how it eats the paint up. Look at how much paint I've gone through just for that. Oh, that's heavy. That's very going to be very cozy when we eat it later. So will we risk getting bumped out of the live stream momentarily again by changing the music? Will it come back in if we're bumped out? It'll only be a black screen for a second while I get myself back in, because I don't want you hypnotized like a chicken by having the same piece of music playing over and over. Oh, I like that kind of mark. Pity I don't have my sky in yet, but I'll remember that mark for the bits up the top of the trees. It's quite a scrapey mark, but it puts the shape in I want for the tops. The rain outside is giving me more energy. Pull back on the energy. I'm reserving energy. Okay, this is it. I'm going to try changing the music. If it doesn't work, I'll see you in a minute after the black screen. Let's see. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yay! I don't think we played that one. Nice. Let's mix up some blue and see how it looks against that, and then I'll come down and mix some grey. That chunk there. And I have a bigger palette than this, but this is handy for the live streams. Halo's flying moon blue. You just have to be really gentle with these tubes, which is appropriate on that day. Why did that cut out? Just my music just cut out in the middle, what sounded like the middle of the song. I've got an ultramarine as well. I don't know if I want to use it. The music is giving it a nervous breakdown. Where did I put the light? Oh, there. It's just does not unlock out. It's all getting a bit Brian Eno now, the music. That isn't Brian Eno, but that was a very Brian Eno soundtrack. It's like, if you ever get a chance to hear an album called Another Green World, by Brian Eno, it's a bit like that album. If you like kind of spacey and music. Okay. So do I want that one? I guess so. So just get the last of the green. Oh. Multiple palettes, palette knives can be a good idea in both situations. I see somebody's turned up, and if I can't see in chat, I'm terribly sorry. I don't even dare switch to chat with oil paint all over me and been afraid of that the music will change in Windows and things, that it'll decide to give me a black screen again. Okay, yes, this is what I wanted to do. So let's try that blue first, only a tiny bit because it's very saturated blue. See how blue it goes. And that is the kind of blue I want. Not for the whole sky, but for part of it. And I have a smaller hand knife as well, which makes nice little stabby marks if I can just find it. I actually took it out earlier for use in the session. Did you put it in? No, I bought a bag ages ago of lots of different ones, but this one was in the set that somebody gave me, and it's a little teeny bit, so it's interesting what it does. So you have that one for basically sky bits. I want to add some whiter bits in though as well. I just wanted to start introducing some blue to see how the colours sit together. So, right, let's try another psalm, and because that one just looping will annoy the heck out. And if there's a black screen, I'll be back in a second. See if we can handle it. Get settled down, maybe. To me, that kind of music is nice. Concentrating. Somebody else wouldn't like it, necessarily. Very personal, isn't it, music? Not worried about smaller structure in this yet at all. And I'm getting a little bit of mixing with the green, but I'm not that worried about that at the moment. And see how much you can things just change, and change the whole thing. Now I'm gonna do something when I get over here. It's going to get a lot whiter and slightly yellow. So just to get the blue desaturated is quite a task. A lot of white has to go into it. But then some of that yellow I love is going into it next as well. And I did that in the last painting and I really liked it, so hopefully it'll be nice. really, I'm just doing this painting because I wanted the same subject from further away. There was something magical about that place that I loved, and compositionally, I couldn't get it. It wasn't the actual painting; it was the composition. And I thought, no, that's doesn't work up close. It only works from a specific distance. So I'm doing it from that distance in this one. So I'm hoping, trying to capture magic. Wish me luck. There was definitely something magical about it, though. Did you ever go to a place that time freezes at, and you are sort of transported into this in betweeny time? But probably what's really happening is that the atmosphere in that place, or weather, it's quite often weather for me. And I think I know what memory it's actually bringing back, but it brings back memories of specific other places that were formative, very important places to you. And that's what this place did when I went there the first time. Because I remember exactly when it happened, and it happened when it came to a certain time of evening, and there was this very still atmosphere and very hot, sunny, and the lighting was a particular way on the trees as well. And I just sort of went into this fantastic magical zone with it. That was a very, talk about chilled out, it was a very chilled out, happy kind of a zone, blissy kind of a zone. So that's what I'm trying to get in the painting. I mean, really, when you put it like that, it does sound like an impossible task, doesn't it? Trying to kind of recapture memories that you're not even sure what the memory was. It's like a thing you knew and you forgot and you're trying to re-remember. Okay, I'm liking that. I don't want to end up with a painting that has the same palette knife marks all over either, but this palette knife is doing the job for this area, so that's why I'm continuing to work with it. Yeah, I think it's looking better already than the other paintings, just because of the distance. Maybe it's just at the good stage. I don't know. And although I had music on today's video, doesn't mean I'm going to have music in every single live. So for anybody who isn't crazy about the music, don't despair. I won't be inflicting the same music on you in every live stream, or even inflicting music on you in every live stream. We'll keep mixing things up. I just wanted it today because I didn't, as I say, I didn't want to talk too much. So, like, I can do a lot of things with my palette knife, and it does allow me to cover ground quickly, and allows me to play, doesn't it? So I like that. I like the sort of clouds I can make. This is the nice thing about being relaxed when you're painting. See, it'll make its own magic. It might not be the magic like that day, I don't know, but I would like to be able to capture that day's magic. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's make some grey, because we've got some of our blue in the background. I don't want to get like stuck in the background. And If you're wondering why I didn't paint something new, I think it's good. Particularly if you have a subject you're obsessed with, it's great to paint the same thing sometimes because you get a learning experience out of it. Oh, I like that. That's looking nice. And I get to do my. Sorry, I was going to go over and do the grey, but then I realised that I can do something quite useful over here that had to do with the lighting that day. And part of why I liked the lighting so much. Yep. Um, okay, I'm going to come over and make a bit of grey over there. So I have black over here, look. And that greeny colour would be handy for making grey, I think. And a bit of the blue. So that's kind of greeny grey. I might like a browny grey. And I can get some of my orange in to shove it more in the browny direction, but I think I might actually put in a little bit of sienna. There was a very pale bluey grey in the tree, and then there was a browny grey. So it's two different types of grey, dark and light. So I think I'll just mix the light one first. Slightly matter more. I'm not convinced that's it, but we'll have a look at the dark brown and see if it makes sense in relation to. So, as I say, I could make a dark brown with reds, but I happen to have some browns here. There aren't any really good dark browns though in this. And look, I've got the same thing going on this split as well. You imagine how manky my hands were the last time I was out. It was a mess, I tell you. I'm trying to clean up. I had to transport the painting back too, and I had little bits of wood that I put on the corner of the painting, and then I had the palette upside down, I think. That's how I did it, rather than cleaning the palette off out. I'm not sure whether to rip that. I might have to rip the whole top off that. I don't know, but not yet. I might tape it up or something. I don't know. I have to decide before we finish this session because that will just get worse. So put that one there, stick it out of the box of it for a moment. So it's actually quite a lot of cleaning up stuff has to be done in a painting. So you see when you're doing it, you know. So like this. So there's a lot to be said for having a slow, methodical touch. That one, that palette knife is very good for straight lines. So I'll show you what I mean if I mix up I can get a nice brown. Where's my bit of black gone? Dark brown. And I ended up wishing that I brought Van Dyke Brown with me last time on my expedition because it would have been very useful. And I'll try and remember the next time I go out because the browns in this set weren't good. I didn't have a dark brown anywhere in it. So you're left with having to do a mix of black and this, which doesn't look like it's billed as being a burnt umber. That doesn't look like a burnt umber to me. Maybe it's just from age. It's gone more like a sienna. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to mix a bit of this darker in, not too much black in it. See the amount of fiddling I'm having to do to get a nice brown. think I have it a bit better now. Okay, we'll try this for the line. It just struck me how weird the lighting was because the sun was here, but this side of the trees was dark, and yet in the back of some of the main branches of leaves, they were backlit with a really bright yellowy green here, as if light is hitting them on this side, but it wasn't. It was actually coming from behind. So it's unusual lighting. I don't know if that grey is working. Might be a bit too greeny. Just introducing a bit of orange into the tree as well. It might not have been that orangey in life, but I do want some sort of little contrast. And they're forcing me to stay loose, you see. It does me good. How do Thomas? I'll try and get these shapes down next. See, I mean, I could do this with a rigger, really, if I wanted to, but the difficulty of trying to get fine detail in with this is I'm considering it a balloon at the moment. See, there's how you do fine detail, kind of a dragon with the edge of your palette knife. And you know, that scrapey effect can be kind of nice too. There is a certain energy in those kind of marks. Well, you see why you might need a few different palette knives for different kinds of shapes and for when you want to come along. And that's actually hilliness going along in the background. So in the back of this, some of this is still green, but a lighter green. So let me know if the music really super got in your nerves. The few viewers that I have, feel free to let me know, and I won't do it again. But I kind of thought it would be preferable to you watching me be so uncharacteristically quiet, which maybe I wasn't. But if you really didn't like it, let me know, and I won't play that kind of music again. I can't get good classical music for the stream because it's just all the best stuff is not free. But no, I won't be playing music every week, so don't worry about that. Okay, so you see the way I can get some things kind of building up. And like how much you can actually do with a palette knife. It was nice mixing up the colours first, I thought. I liked that. And just come along when I'm still in flow kind of state. And there So close. It nearly landed handle down. Oh yes, this is quite a thick one here. Well, I achieved my mission in terms of having a very relaxing session. And I didn't want to miss my Fridays because I like the regularity of that Friday spot. And people know I'm going to be here on Fridays, so I don't know what I'll be up to next Friday, but if I find out before Friday, I'll let you know. So that you'll be ready if you want to walk along or decide whether it's something that appeals to you or not. I'll put some brighter bits. Go away, Fluff. Yeah, I want to get a better grade. Might be just a plain old black and white grey. Or maybe the other sort of blue. Look at the rate I'm whizzing through the white books. Nearly finished that tube now. So I'm going to try and make it by not having any green involved. You keep picking up. You see how this is a bit grey. Well, I don't mind the fact that I made the mistake underneath because it's showing little bits of greenish grey as well, which adds more depth to the thing. So I'm not going to hang around there all the time. See, you can't really do curves with these terribly efficiently, so you'd be moving on to brushes and probably doing a combo thing. But I just haven't yet because I'm at the blocking in phase. And I don't want to get too I don't know what colour, whether I had any grey on that tree at all. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to suggest some tree things going on. Now, before I go, and it's just coming up to the time when I should have gone, I just want to put in another large-ish area over here on the side of a tree trunk that was up there. And the dark area over here. I have to mix up a good bit more for that. And probably what's going to happen when I leave you is I'm going to go to the shops, get myself some chocolate, and come back and have chocolate and cold tea through a spoon. For reasons you won't understand if you've only just joined the stream, which were explained at the beginning. You want to take a trip back in time and find out why. Feel free. And I had my coffee cold this morning, which is like really hot coffee, and I despise cold coffee, but it's better than no coffee. So hopefully I won't have to keep that on very long. Okay. And I'm going to have to, so when I come back, do all that, then afterwards, I'm going to have a second session. So, sometimes with painting, sessions of like 45 minutes-ish are nice, I find. A little break for refreshments, then, spend a few minutes having my refreshments, 10, 15 minutes, and then come back in, and I'll come back nice and energetic, and I've had a chance to kind of look at things. So a lot of filling in still to go on that, and haven't done any of the grey down here. But I did warn you, this was one where it wasn't really going to get finished, and I didn't care if it wasn't going to get finished, because it was my painter's society healing purposes. So I hope you enjoyed some of the music, and have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. I even have a funny little oh, that got very violent. Let's get rid of the music. Okay. Right. Bye, folks.